It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what.
It's showtime.
Let's go.
Focus. Whoa! Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you...
You're making a grave mistake if you think you... I only guided you here because the...
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated... Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous. Can you imagine the...
Perhaps I had overestimated her.
She's lost... This is...
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must...
This is nothing more than...
All we need to do to determine who is right is... Now, why don't we begin?
What?
What's this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right.
Cerberus! There.
Persona!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow...
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
Go! Power up! There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
No.
It's time. Yomi Picaro! You're mine.
Ah, in that case, this is your penalty!
Joker, are you all right? What?
Those who cannot follow rules are...
Joker, your health is low! Watch out!
Okay.
Persona!
You will predict now.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. We should go along with the game for now. And try...
I agree.
Well, how will you bet? Have you made your decision?
Lost. Let's keep watching it then. It has to be...
May the best player win!
The stuff displayed on the... That must mean the bed...
Persona! Not this. Something else. Using it.
I appreciate it.
Persona! Using this.
Thanks. Thank you. Let's do this, Joker! For times like this?
Very well. Well, how will... Have you made your...
Really? See, you're... Let's catch her in the act so she can have someone snipe the pocket when that... You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the snipe... We must... As long...
I can go whenever.
You want me to do it?
I can go whenever.
As long as I get close? If you want me to do it? Roger!
May the best player win!
Not this one. Cerberus! Kuninushi! All right.
The sniper is in their designated spot.
Very well. Well, how... Hopefully you're...
What was that about fair and square? You coward!
Shut up! unfair I am! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
We're finally back. Wait!
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Whip him, Persona! Ha!
Persona! Persona!
My
She might be about to use psychokinesis.
Let's see.
Persona! Go!
behave yourself!
Persona! Prepare yourself! All right, Queen!
Persona! There.
Persona!
Let's do this! Hey! Persona!
Take this!
Whip him, Persona!
Persona! Eat this! Persona! Out of our way! Take it out! You've got to cover for her!
Take this! Don't dodge
Smells
that!
pretty good!
Okay.
Thank you.
Whip him, Persona! Here we go!
Let's do this! Ha! Thank you!
Woo!
How about this?
Let's go.
This one!
Persona! How about this? I'll use my persona! Let's go.
My...
On the ground!
Die on my blade!
Here I go! Speed up! She's gearing up for an ice attack. Be careful.
Cerberus! Ravage them!
Persona! Whip him, Persona! There!
Thanks. Panther got back up! Start the counterattack! Persona! Take that!
Too slow.
Nice, Parker! Just at the last second. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything
Persona!
reckless.
There!
Persona! Whip him, Persona! Here we go!
Persona! Go! Persona! Okay. Panther dodges with grace.
Persona!
I will win!
Persona! Here we go!
Persona! Persona!
Only victory matters, no matter what.
Sucker! Just at the last second!
Persona! Go down!
Yeah!
Persona! Eat this! Persona! Good thing we're prepared.
How about this?
Persona! Go! All right.
Flip him, Persona! Get wrecked!
Let's do this! Go! Persona! Let's go.
That's why I... Don't stand in the way of my victory!
Oh, right, Queen!
It's time. Persona!
Persona! Give me my cue, Joker. There!
This one! Persona! Prepare yourself!
Die on my blade!
Support's on the way!
It's time. Ravage them!
Flip him, Persona! Eat this!
Get ready! Ha!
Thanks!
Die, die, die! Don't dodge, damn it!
Persona! Go! There.
Persona! Ha!
Persona! All right!
Damn it!
Good thing we're prepared.
Die on my blade!
Let's go. shot! You're mine.
Persona! Eat this!
Persona! Take this! Time to use this.
Winning is all that matters!
So, are you
Never
okay?
mind.
Keep an eye on your health.
Okay.
Persona! Okay.
Sorry.
Die, die, die! Hurry and die!
Persona!
Get wrecked!
Let's do this! Go!
Die, die, die!
Take it out! You gotta cover for her!
Come! Ravage them!
Persona! Bam!
Hey, any advice here? For times like this? Thank you. Here it comes! You're back in! Let's get even with them! It's showtime! Pardon me. Huh? We're not done yet, Rock! You ready? Always! Watch this! Show's over!
It's a step forward.
Now I'm even more charming. Whoa, a new move!
So I...
That's only a
Quiet!
Sorry. We'll go.
Makoto...
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils, which that's all the Phantom. But these aggressive investigations? Please, think about.
My
Try to remember.
How...
Nijima-san, what caused?
Even though they're owned, is there another
We found...
The investigation will now be able to proceed. This deal we made? To think that I, a detective... Yes, that was part of the
All right, we don't. Are you all? I am. Huh? Enemy read. They're gathering.
For real! Look at...
This does. We defeated the palace ruler, and it doesn't make any. There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are on. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had better. Although. No, that's. Joker? Are you planning on...
Let him do it. He's quiet. But once his I'm sure you ain't gonna die.
Please don't... I'll never forgive you. You still haven't... Even more...
This truly...
It seems...
We'll see you later.
There's someone here.
Hey, up there!
He's here. Move it immediately.
Good. Well... Don't worry about... But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
There he is!
Just... Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Stop right there!
Won't get away.
Take him down, Joker!
You have progressed well through your... Now, use them.
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
No. Let's go.
You're mine.
Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue...
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You did... More of them? Joker, behind... You should...
Dude!
No. Hmm? What the... Come on!
Focus.
No problems on my end.
Wicked code. I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right. All right. I'll end this right now. Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting! My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai! The enemy that's... It's been a while, but this time...
Persona! You're mine. Do it!
Leave it to me! Cendrillon! Get me! A perfect 10! I think... I genuinely... Wait, that... Please go. I'm going... You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I will... Since I'm not a member... However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay? Joker! All right, let's do it!
I can feel it.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me,
I'm Nijima from
the prosecutors.
Just let me through. It's
Nijima-san, side.
You prosecute. There's a hurry and get it over.
I'm responsible for this case.
I'm calling because
I will not be convinced unless this is my...
I'm good. I won't be expecting much.
Your time will be cut short. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown after...
Now that you have traversed the effects of that drug, this is your golden opportunity. The evil if you wish to recall the bonds and grasp the truth.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that... What a disappointing... I still can't believe it. But I know there's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly... I do... care to strike a deal? If... I have a responsibility to solve this. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. You've corrupted the order of... You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death. Going forward, I will read a list. Tell me honestly whether... First, the friend who... One of the victims... Ichi Ryusai... The daughter of Wakaba... The heiress to the Oku... And the frequently... Those are your... So you won't sell out. I find it hard to believe that high school... Were there not others outside of your... Not to repeat myself, you had the Can you tell me? So you won't speak a word. Do you even Let's discuss. There are reports that might he be... So Goro... So be it. Even now, your teammates have sacrificed you in order... Why won't you... Don't be ridiculous. Justice? Then tell me. Sticking... That's no... You continue... You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't... But many... After all... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing...
You realize it was our conversation. There's no way he could have reacted like that.
Hey. Huh? What are you... That's right. I even had to call in a large favor just...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look... Nijima mentioned especially... Good. It looked...
Hey, are you... Our time's up. Goodbye. Do you mean... Why wouldn't I know it? Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering... Recently I was removed from my post. A short while later, I received word you... But that was... You were told... If that's true...
I suspect... Still, to think is... All that's left is to figure... It's all up... That'd be... A cat giving someone a... Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than... We'll be counting on you.
What's wrong? Might you Yes. If you know something, you... Do you mean this phone? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated. What's so... Are you going to...
Let's look. She hasn't slept for days. Now we gotta figure out... That's right. We need to show it to the true...
Hey! What are you... And what about... The truth?
We could say
he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide. Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And thus...
Please, I need you. Not... Oh my god. You're That's it. What are you plotting? But it appears my time... This will be... Very well. And that honest look in your eyes. I'll play... I just need to show...
I am thou. Thou art. Thy bond shall become. Thou hast awakened.
All right. All right.
I'll be go. What good will... A catchy...
Why do you see...
I needed my director to step in. How did you...
For the same reason you did. That was a joke, of course. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. Nobody would ever know if they...
If I remember correctly...
That was but a lie I spread. Oh, I'm sorry. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies...
So it was you're the one who sold... I need you... Oh my god. You're
Is there a...
Akechi-kun.
Hmm? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the fan...
Not personally.
True. This is undoubtedly a good luck and...
Foolish. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends... Your popularity... That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Hmm?
Bushido-san.
I've told you, regardless.
The continued deaths of these teenagers, I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify. It would be best to have each of them meet with an
Is there any possibility?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle. I will keep my eye on them just in case.
I'll be
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death.
Make sure to kill that.
Understood, though I doubt there's anything.
More importantly, things will become quite busy once the word gets out.
I must be prepared beyond that.
Perhaps he'll be struck by...
No.
Shh.
What was all that about? The Phantom Thief?
I am Alibaba.
How do they...
Goro, he didn't come to interrogate. He came to...
We could say he stole the guard's gun and commit. Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after.
Don't trust the guard. Now then, you must save...
You want... What is it? Did anyone else... Nobody?
There'd be...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after.
So it's...
Of course.
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a...
Huh?
I've been asked...
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah. You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That phantom thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why do you it seems you Indeed, you're how might you be capable? Well then.
Hey, they're going. You realized it. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way. My thoughts. It was your social studies trip. One more if it's possible. I agree. I'd have to plan. So it's... I didn't say... That's perfect. Of course.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a game. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game, there are
Hey, don't fall asleep. Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about how to get... Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police...
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not... He may even be able to bring in vehicles, or... So, this... He made us go after Okumura. And he told us he had seen the...
The whole time he was working with Come on, we got...
No. Akechi is merely a tool. An unimaginable...
Unless we find out who...
But...
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though...
I think that will be the case eventually. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. He realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may...
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard.
But if we go into the palace like we're...
Palace? Actually, there's...
Aha! What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past...
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is... Yes, we could have him killed. Yeah! It seems that... Listen close, everyone.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. I'm gonna fetch...
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan.
Man, that goddamn detective.
You're not. It truly is a...
I bet that moronic...
Still, isn't this guy...
You weren't... I heard my sister...
Yeah, she came over in a taxi. It was right after they announced he had died.
I didn't have...
Hey,
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else?
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Oh, our apologies. You surprised?
Does that mean...
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at...
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like... Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition.
Thanks to Akechi's lane.
when we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hit.
Oh, I know a place!
Oh, am I?
Mona was the only... That meant Akechi'd already...
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden...
It seemed odd upon further thought. That said, we weren't so... That's why we asked Vital...
I pretended to be interested in checking... My heart was pounding.
Even that ace detective could not... Futaba's quirky nature proved...
That was just... After a few days of listening...
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their method. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide. Public security questioning will occur on the first day.
Is this for...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator. On top of that, someone with great authority. That's why we had to make him... We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah, it's good we have...
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets...
I did have a bit of... But I just couldn't contain myself. The reason I joined...
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I'm sorry I...
That goes... We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the...
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry. There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected... As a result, even though we managed to grab the... Except that we had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like this was because we knew the police would...
We made sure before the operation that the police... And just as expected...
Him getting captured by...
And I had been interrogating, but how did you lure Akechi?
All I needed...
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had... It must have been truly hilarious for our leader. Surely he was acting quite cocky, but...
So that's why you gave me your phone.
It's a shame I didn't have the...
All I could do was try to handle... Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we needed you to listen to Alibaba. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid...
Huh. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand
I'm so glad he was... Even though we knew Akechi's plan...
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion, we couldn't consult Sis beforehand.
Still, I'm surprised you... Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risk.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize that our leader was telling the truth.
As a result?
Then the reason you kept... This is...
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi, but what did...
The police never even...
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news.
And with that confusion...
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, the callous use of violence... If he had lost consciousness,
It still freaked me out.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated. Even with that, I couldn't help but...
Well,
I wanted to believe, but...
Ryuji's a bit on the...
Can it?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer.
Let's... Enter.
That's the death certificate of the prince.
No. More importantly, you've done well with regard to...
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a...
I had him work quite his loss.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter...
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a success.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story. the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around. Candidates will announce on the 20th.
Elections, huh?
Why don't we...
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back.
Have you figured out?
Akechi accidentally said...
Shido.
He is unmistakably a...
Shido?
I believe he's a politician.
For real?
It's certainly...
Huh?
Do you have some...
Nothing material. However, there are various First, he would profit from damage. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
We got it!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot. Hell yeah! Nobody again.
Of course!
He will be...
Let's win this together.
Time for... Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed...
An old fart like me can't...
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no...
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after...
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about...
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for...
That's what I told the...
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright?
What do you...
This operation had another purpose, outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on... He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through...
We're in election.
That's why you needed such a daring trick is... But the true battle...
We won the first round.
Yeah, this ain't...
These people tried to trap and kill us. We will need to be prepared.
I finally made it this far.
Back then, you earned the media's attention. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse. I recall that's when you came to me. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often... He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically...
This country's affair. The political world is filled with old men. The general public has forsaken such political...
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished. Once I gained the police were no exception. With their
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought...
And they were just brats once we looked into it.
When you told me that, I knew then that...
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. After that, all I had to do was openly be... The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolved. The time has finally come. However, inauguration isn't my goal. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant mass.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty. Your assistance has been when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name is... Surely my story will be passed down as a hero. I believe I'll lay low.
I suppose with your age...
I am thinking about...
Well, how do I put this?
Well then.
I should write something.